Let's take a quick look at the new moon solar eclipse energies in Scorpio. I'm actually recording this a day early because I've got a really early start on the morning of the new moon eclipse. But already today, I'm already experiencing this in my world. I don't know about you. This is like the third or fourth time I've seen the Tower card today. And so, wow, it has begun. I don't know about you, but yeah, I'm already seeing this in my life as well. Tower card, it is scary. I know a lot of us we see this as a kind of negative card, but it's not negative. The Tower is here to really blow everything apart so that the path ahead is clear. It's here to dismantle obstacles, remove blockages. It's just that it might happen in a bit of a maybe chaotic way, an upheaval, or it might happen in a surprising or unexpected way. So let's have a look. I think because this is in Scorpio, one of the best ways to know what area of life this is going to affect you is to pull up your birth chart and have a look what house Scorpio is in, and you'll find that that's the area that is going through transformation with this particular eclipse. But I'm just going to check in with the cards and ask what kind of areas of our lives generally as a theme might be affected. So what areas are going to be affected by this new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio? Okay, so the first card that's coming through here is the Three of Pentacles. So this is, it reminds me a little bit of the Three of Cups, which actually came up in Monday's energy forecast. So Three of Cups deals with friendships and relationships, but the Three of Pentacles for me is a little bit more along the lines of connections, colleagues, acquaintances, people that you maybe work with and things like that. So it's not necessarily those closest friends, because I feel like the ones that you're really close to and that you have really healthy relationships with, those relationships are going to thrive during eclipse season. It's more the ones that you're maybe not sure of, or you've got at a arm's length or at a distance, or that you work with. Those are the ones that are going to be affected. Okay, what else can we know about this? What area of our life is going to be affected with this new moon eclipse? Yeah, the cards are jumping around a little bit. There's a lot of energy around this. I've got the Four of Pentacles reverse coming through here. So when this card is upright, it can show that maybe you're holding on to something a bit too tightly. So when you see this card reverse like this, it's kind of forcing you to let go. And I've actually got the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck there as well. So she might be saying, look, you need to be really firm with yourself here. You maybe need to put a boundary up with somebody, or even with yourself. You need to have a clear head, and you need to kind of draw the line here and say, actually, I've been holding on to this too tightly. It's not serving me anymore, and I need to let go. It could be that you are letting go of control, or you're letting go of a relationship that you've maybe been holding on to unnecessarily. Whatever it is, I guess the Tower is coming in to loosen your grip. What else? I think I just want to take a couple more cards. Yeah, okay, I've got the Ace of Cups coming through here as well, with the Three of Swords reversed at the bottom of the deck. So when I see this card reversed, for me it's often a sign of healing. And so I think health is probably going to come up during this new moon eclipse as well, especially if there's an area of your health that you might have been neglecting. Maybe you need to get a checkup and you've been putting it off, or there's just something that you need to tweak a little bit. This is coming up for me, there's certain things where I've just kind of let it slide or made excuses, or maybe it's because of this and that, and actually I think I need to get a bit of a medication tweak. Okay, what else is going to come up? What areas is this eclipse going to impact? We'll just take one more card. Which area is this eclipse going to affect for us, please? Okay, and I've got work coming through here as well. There's actually quite a lot of pentacles coming through here. We do have health, but apart from that, everything else is pentacles. So, and also with this Ace of Cups, relationships. So I think a lot of this is about your physical circumstances, your work, your money, your home. Anything that impacts your material world. It seems like that's what this eclipse is here to push you forward in some area. And I think for a lot of us, we've been experiencing some kind of delay or setback with our material goals. So I think the eclipse is here to really give us a push forward in some way, but it might mean that you need to leave something behind, do something differently, change your perspective, or completely let go of something so that you can move forwards and so that you're not stuck anymore. Okay, so let's ask then, how is it going to feel? How is it going to feel to move through this eclipse, this particular eclipse? What will it feel like? What will it feel like to move through this particular eclipse? I'm just going to take, I think I'm just mindful that I'm very quickly running out of time. How will it feel to move through this eclipse, please? Okay, so I've got the Nine of Wands coming through here. This card is associated with a feeling of exhaustion, so just watch out for that. I think even if you don't really have anything major coming up for you during this eclipse, just even the energies alone can feel quite intense. So just be mindful of that. You could be quite tired today and maybe over the next few days. There is another one coming up very shortly at the start of November as well. So just watch out for that feeling of exhaustion, feeling drained, depleted. I've also got the Ten of Wands coming through here as well. So Ten of Wands can speak of a feeling of pressure. So especially, I think this is going to be the case, especially if you've been really holding on to something unnecessarily. You're going to feel that sense of pressure building, until you get to that point where you release. Or, if you need to speak up, like that Queen of Swords, and maybe assert a boundary with somebody, you're going to feel that intense pressure building before you actually speak up. What else? How might this eclipse feel? Now, that was the High Priestess. So you might find actually that during this time, your intuition is quite heightened. So you might see a lot of signs and number patterns as you move through the eclipse. You might be really in touch with what your guides are trying to tell you, or just in tune with your inner guidance as well. I do tend to find that over new moons, the intuition is a little bit heightened. So another thing to watch out for, especially tonight, is your dreams. There could be some messages coming through for you in your dreams, and you might find that your dreams are a little bit more vivid than usual. So just before we finish then, let's just quickly ask, how can you best deal with this eclipse energy, new moon eclipse energy? I don't know about you, but I always feel like on new moons that I'm a bit lacking in energy anyway. So with the eclipse on top of this, it's going to be quite difficult to stay full of energy. I've got the Ace of Pentacles coming through here. So I feel like this is saying, ground yourself. There's a lot of pentacles in this reading. It's going to be affecting your physical world. And I think grounding yourself is going to be a good way that you can kind of feel more in control, and focusing on the things that you are in control of as well. So something like maybe going for a run, doing physical exercise, being at home, even just having a bath or eating food is quite grounding. So okay, what else? What are some ways that we can deal with this intense energy, please? What are some tools that we could use to get through this and feel more comfortable? It's always fun when the guidance is slow to come through. It's like, there's nothing you can do here. Just get through it. Okay, more pentacles. We've got the 10 of Pentacles here, which deals with the home. So like I said, being at home. I think if you are able to take the day off work and just be at home, that would be brilliant. If you have to wait until the end of the day, that's fine. Just try to spend some time being cozy, surrounded by your creature comforts, just taking it easy. I've also got the Three of Wands here, which is really just saying give it time, allow it to pass. It's going to pass, it's temporary. Even if you're experiencing a really intense tower, just keep going, keep moving through it. It's going to die down eventually in a few days. And like on the Monday's reading, I've got the World here as well. So it's about allowing the cycles to come to an end. So allowing that process to take place and getting out of the way while the universe does its magic is going to be the best way to get through this new moon eclipse. So I hope that helps. That's all I've got time for. I'll speak to you soon, and I'll catch up with you in the comments.